Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x to the power of 4. This is equal to x minus 1 to the power of 4. So what is the value of x? Now let's provide a solution from here. So we have x to the power of 4. This is equal to x minus 1 to the power of 4. So let's take x minus 1 to the power of 4 on the left hand side so that we have x to the power of 4 subtract x minus 1 to the power of 4. This is equal to 0. We can express x to the power of 4 as x to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2 subtract x minus 1 to the power of 4, which is the same thing as x minus 1 raised to the power of 2. Then everything here raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. This equation here is in the form of a squared minus b squared. This is the difference of two perfect squares that we can express as a plus b. A minus b, this is equal to 0. From this equation here, we have that a is equal to x squared, b is equal to x minus 1 raised to the power of 2. So this means that a plus b equal to 0. This is the same thing as x squared plus x minus 1 to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. And we have that a minus b equal to 0. This is the same thing as x squared minus x minus 1 raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. Let's call this equation 1 and this equation 2. So let's start with equation 1. You can call this one case 1. In this case 1, we have x squared plus x minus 1 raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. X minus 1 to the power of 2. This is in the form of a minus b raised to the power of 2. This is the same thing as a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. Applying this algebraic identity, then here we have x squared plus x squared plus 1 squared, then subtract 2 multiplied by x times 1. This is equal to 0. Therefore, here we have x squared plus x squared. This is 2x squared. Then we have plus 1 minus 2x. This is equal to 0. So this is 2x squared minus 2x plus 1. This is equal to 0. Now, we have that this is a quadratic equation. We have that a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 2, and that c is equal to 1. So we can solve for x1, x2 by applying the quadratic formula here, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Everything here divided by 2 times a. So this implies that here we have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of, this is minus 2 squared minus 4 times a, which is 2, and then times c, which is 1. Everything here divided by 2 times 2. So this implies that here we have 2 plus or minus the square root of minus 2 squared, this is 4. Then we have minus 4 times 2 times 1. This is minus 8. Everything here divided by 4. So this implies we have 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 minus 8. This is minus 4. Everything here divided by 4. We can express the square root of minus 4 as, this is 2 plus or minus the square root of, this is the same thing as 4 times minus 1. Everything here divided by 4. And this implies we have 2 plus or minus the square root of 4, this is 2. Square root of minus 1, this is I. Everything here divided by 4. Now in the numerator here, 2 is common here, so we can factor out 2 so that we have into the parentheses, this is 1 plus or minus I, everything here divided by 4. So if you simplify here, 2 divided by 2, this is 1, 4 divided by 2, this is 2. So we have 1 plus or minus I divided by 2. So in other words, we have x1 is equal to 1 plus I divided by 2, and we have that x2 is equal to 1 minus I divided by 2. So these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions under case 1. Let's proceed to case 2 from here. Now, in case 2, we have x squared minus, into the parentheses, x minus 1 to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. X minus 1 to the power of 2. This is in the form of a minus b raised to the power of 2. This is the same thing as a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. Applying this algebraic identity, here we have x squared minus x squared, then plus 1. Then we have, here we have minus 2x. This is equal to 0. Now, this means we have x squared minus x squared, minus times plus 1, this is minus 1, minus times minus 2x, this is plus 2x, this is equal to 0. X squared minus x squared, this simplifies so that we have minus 1 plus 2x, this is equal to 0. So we have, let's take minus 1 on the right hand side so that we have 2x is equal to 1. So let's divide both sides by 2, and this implies that x here is equal to a half, and this is the only real solution that we have. This is the only real solution for this algebra problem. So the next step is to verify that this value of x here satisfies the equation. Now in this case, we have three solutions here. We have x1 comma x2, this is equal to 1 plus or minus I square root divided by 2. So these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions, and we only have one real solution here, which is x3, which is a half. So let's verify from here that this real solution satisfies the equation. Now, if you recall, we end that x to the power of 4, this is equal to x minus 1 raised to the power of 4. So we have x is equal to a half, so we have a half raised to the power of 4. This should be equal to a half minus 1 raised to the power of 4. So 1 over 2 to the power of 4, this is the same thing as 1 over, this is 1 to the power of 4 divided by 2 to the power of 4. This is equal to 1 half minus 1, this is minus a half raised to the power of 4. So 1 to the power of 4, this is 1 over 2 to the power of 4, this is 16, and this is equal to minus a half to the power of 4, this is 1 over 16. So the left hand side, this is equal to the right hand side, and this affirms that x, which is a half, satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Please like this video and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video.